Hello, welcome to this video. Today I'll show you how to perform stitching on CT images using the Immulytics preclinical software. So let's load a dataset here. This is one of 4 scans acquired with the PerkinElmer Quantum GX system, and so we can load this Vox file. And this is a part of a skull of a bird, and for some reason the MicroCT acquired these subscans separately and did not stitch them, and we're going to do that with our software now. So let's load the second scan as overlay here. Now you can see it here as underlay and overlay, and they're on top of each other. And let's switch the 3D rendering for the overlay also to ISO rendering and change the windowing so it looks better, so we can see it better. And now we can use the fusion mode here, the interactive fusion, to shift around the overlay in a correct position. So now we can already see that it looks more like a bird. And so the scans are slightly overlapping, you can see that here. There is an issue, however, with these scans. There are some zero voxels on the edge, and you can see that when you turn on the bounding box, for example, for the underlay here. You can see here it's bigger than the relevant region here. It goes beyond, and it's filled with the zeros out there. And we need to get rid of that, and you can do that using here the edit crop away zero borders mode. And let's do that for the underlay and the overlay. Here let's show the bounding box of the overlay also. That is also larger than the actual image data. So let's crop away those zero borders, and now you see that they fit together nicely. And based on the slices of the 3D view, we can move it into position. And then when you're happy, you say fusion stitch overlay to underlay. And that merges them both into the underlay. So it is extending the underlay for the full size of both, and then it's copying the data into the underlay. And you need to give a value for the values that are like outside. That can happen sometimes that there are voxels outside both of them. They need to get a default value. We can use 0 here. And now we have one large overlay, underlay, and we can just close the overlay. Now we have the stitched underlay. And now we can load the next part. Here the next subscan, here the third one. And it's there. And again we move it here to the front. Again, we need to get rid of the zero borders, and we can move it around until it fits reasonably well. Like this, and then stitch overlay to underlay. And we load the last part. There it is. Remove zero borders. And move it here to the front. There we go. You can also use the fusion here. That is shown in another tutorial. Okay, so we stitch again, and now we have one long underlay. Can close the last overlay. Here we have the one file, and now you can save it, for example, the STL file, the isosurface, and send it to a 3D printer to print this nice bird skull. Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you and bye bye.